back again, STS with a simple review, and like I said before, the review before, we are at another Jerry Lewis classic, which this to me, I enjoyed. Now it was kind of long because I kind of fell asleep for it, but I ended up waking back up to watch it over again. But these films right here, it's hard to review on, what to talk about. It's mostly slapstick comedy, but it's talking. But this is Jerry Lewis as the Errand Boy, and that's like there's two of them. I did the Bellboy, now I'm doing the Errand Boy. I mean, there were so many more classics that I could have got from him, but I never seen any of his single stuff except stuff with Dean Martin. But he stars as the Errand Boy, and this is what the back says. It says, turning comedian Jerry Lewis loose inside the gates of motion picture studios, the Errand Boy, and the result is unrestrained pandemonium. Hired to be the eyes and ears of the Hollywood mongrel at the Paramutual, which is basically Paramutual Pictures. Morty Tashman, which is basically Morty Scared Tashman. That's what Lewis stays. That's his character he plays. Under the use of a studio mall clerk, is to roam the lot and then report back to the boss of any questionable or dishonest activities. But virtually all of the shenanigans and exploits Morty uncovers are the ones he's own doing. From soundstage to back lot to front office, Morty instantly manages to become a one-man wrecking crew that leads a giant entertainment company in complete shambles, lights, camera, and commodity, or whatever the hell that word is. And there he is. This is I like this film. I enjoyed this a lot better than the Bellet because he talks and he just messes up every damn thing. And the thing is, though, I can't remember some of the stuff, though. I mean, it's basically each. There's the his face. But well, when it first starts, I mean, it's basically, I never really see to the plot. I just mostly looked at the comedy aspect of it. And this was not produced by him. This is it was written by him, but he got Ernest D. Glicksman to produce this. And it was directed by Jerry Lewis. But this film, everything he's into, like, he's just a simple clerk, like, painter. And this guy's like, we need someone stupid that can tell us what's going on, like the back said. And they get him, and he says, my name is Morty Tashman. What's the S mean? Scared. I mean, he starts doing whacked out crap, and he doesn't listen to a damn thing of people saying, of his own people. I think it was, there's so many classic scenes on there, like, he takes out, I forgot who it was, it's another crappy review kind of way, but, because it's so hard to do here. Because there's a scene where he goes into the head of the Paramutual wants them to take this woman. I mean, you want to watch it, go ahead. But I mean, he takes this woman and says, hey, remember, Morty, take her to the doctor's. Drop the car off, go to the car wash and whatnot. Well, he goes, all right. But he ends up going to the car wash. Says, hell with the doctor, whatever. And this is a convertible. He goes and he goes inside, but he leaves her in the car, and she is soaked to hell. I was laughing my ass off on that one. Another scene. I mean, he just goes for everything in the backlot and everything. There's a movie. There's a one part where this guy's like, "Oh, I made the best movie." Like, there's this good scene there by the dancing in the hallway or whatnot, and it's a great clip where they play it on the. What is this called? The Sunday Fuzzies or the Earlies? I forgot what it's called. Like they watch the dailies or whatever. I forgot what it's called. My bad. I suck at review. But he ends up. They watch it, and then all of a sudden you see Jerry, Morty, just looking at random stuff, like look at the camera, and then another angle, and then the guy's like, "My picture's ruined." It was a pretty fantastic film. He did meet. There's a scene where he meets these. There's a kind of creepy way because he met this like little puppet thing, and they're like. And all that stuff, and I was like, that was weird. And then he goes back again later on, and he's talking to this puppet goose, like a Mother Goose character. I was like, well, that's strange. But he talks to him, he's like, oh, remember? Like, I remember the first time in the puppet show. You remember? Yeah, I remember. All that stuff. I thought that was out the blue, but then he meets these boys, and they try to teach him how to play basketball. But they just do bouncy moves, bouncing a ball, backing up and down or whatnot. And he says, oh, you smart Alex, it's my ball. Yeah, But, I mean, I recommend this flick. I mean, there's nothing really to say. It's just him getting through crap There's a scene where he goes for his one of the backlit cars or something. Then he goes for the station. He brings everybody with him. It's just hard to review this kind of film because it's really there's no really plot to it. It's just a Jerry Lewis being funny as hell. This movie totally beats The Bellboy. Because The Bellboy I just didn't really care for it. This up and down, and then at the very end, there's a scene because I'm not trying to spoil it to you, but at the very end, there's a scene because he's helping out with he's the Errand Boy. He's helping out with this major star, and it's her birthday, or whatever, and he fucks up. It's a big, huge wine bottle, and he fucks up, and he goes everywhere, and he's like, ah, and then he puts it under his armpit, ah. He's all laughing and stuff, and he gets all over that woman's face, and at the very end, people are laughing about it, like, that guy is the funniest actor in the world. And at the very end, it's pretty cool how it ends because he's in a car and they want to as an actor, and the lead head guy's like, "What, really? He's just an errand boy." It's like, no, that, and then somebody's like, just because you run the head of this thing, you think you know everything good, but this guy right here is a talent, and he'll bring you millions of dollars, bring you a fortune. And they find out they come to it, and then the last scene was him driving along, which I liked. Because when he's in the convertible, it's all his people looking at him, waving back to him or anything or whatnot. It's all the people throughout the movie that he's fucked up and around with or whatever. And I thought that was fantastic. And then he sees a guy who just is doing the same thing he did, like a mall clerk or whatnot. And I'm trying to remember basically how it was in the beginning, to say, oh, you need to do it this way, and then it's Jerry Lewis playing that character. So I thought it was pretty fantastic. This film, The Errand Boy, is pretty good. I recommend it ultimately. I mean, it's funny. So much humor in this. I enjoy it 100%. But letter grade, since I'll start doing letter grades back again, number grade, I put 9 out of 10. I don't get a 10, but because some of the stuff I didn't really get into, but most of it I did. But The Errand Boy gets a 9 out of 10, and it gets a B- for a grade. So, I'm done with this review, and if you watched it, and watched at least 1 or 2 minutes, I'm happy, because this is what I love to do, is just talk about movies I've seen and my thoughts about it. But some movies like this, it's not really hard to do plots, or to talk about it, review it. But I do it my own way. But peace out, STS. We'll see you again.